What is up, you guys? Welcome back. I hope everybody's doing all right today. Hope you guys are having a good week, all that stuff. I tell you what, I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking today was Tuesday for some reason. I was wrong. Today is Wednesday. It's hump day, y'all. Give us a thumbs up if you will. Tap on that subscribe button. Join us here at the lounge. And click on that bell to set your notification so that you'll get notified every now and then when YouTube decides to let it work. I need to do some work on the app, YouTube. Come on now. Anyways, I hope you guys are doing good. I've actually got about 2, maybe 3 other podcasts that I need to get uploaded, but I have been swamped with other work that I'm doing and just trying to get other stuff done. So anyways, I'll get them up there for you. That way you guys can listen to them. How many of you have watched the Purge movies? There's, that I know of, there's 3. Maybe 4, I don't know. I've got 3 of them that I've watched so far, and they're, wow, pretty crazy movies, I'll tell you that. But hey, we all need a little bit of free time, right? As I call me time. Speaking of that, I was doing some assignments that I got for school, and I had to watch some videos, and it was talking about teens that go to, detention centers, and covered a lot of different things on juvenile delinquents and stuff like that. And this girl, she's about 16 years old, ended up running away from home. Well, sort of ran away from home. The mother said, well, I didn't tell her she couldn't leave, but then she left and she never told me where she was, so I reported her as running away. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of crazy, because if you're not giving your kid any type of, authority, then I think that's kind of hypocritical, really. I mean, if you're going to, sit there and say your kid ran away, running away is when they leave and you're telling them not to leave. They know they're not supposed to leave. Not because you told them or you didn't tell them they couldn't leave, and then they leave and, anyways, this girl, she also has a little baby. She's like 16, 17. And, so after, I don't know, that next morning, she hadn't heard from her daughter. So then that's when she had said she ran away, which I can kind of understand. Okay, where's my kid at? I can't find her. But anyway, they're in court. And the girl, the one that got sent to juvie, she's like, I just needed some me time, Your Honor. I dropped my baby off at my grandma's, and I needed me time. And the judge is like, first of all, there is no me time once you have a baby. When you have a baby, me time pretty much just jumps out the window. It's gone. There is no me time. I agree with that. When you have a kid, that is, you have taken on a new responsibility. And if you choose at the age of 16 or 17 years old, you should know better. You know right from wrong. You know what's right, you know what's wrong. Now, I think that, younger ages, the mind is still developing and you're still learning things, 10, 11, even 12 years old, 13 years old even, possibly even 14 years old, okay? But by the time you're 16 or 17, you should know right from wrong. And you have a baby, that's on you. That is your responsibility. Not for you to have a baby and then expect your parents to take care of your baby. If my daughter went out right now and got pregnant, which she wouldn't, she'd never do that, but if she did, and she had that baby, guess what? she's going to take care of that baby. She's going to be responsible, fully responsible. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad thing to be a grandpa or grandma or whatever, but there's a right time and there's a wrong time. And, you know, when the time is right, then there's, you know, that wonderful experience of being a grandpa or whatever of your child's kid, right? You know, nothing wrong with that. You know, grandmas and grandpas spoil their grandkids. I mean, just the way it is. But I would not, in this case, I would not take on that responsibility, because it would be up to me as a parent to teach my child that, look, you went out, you made this mistake, you're gonna pay the piper, and you're gonna take full responsibility, which means you're gonna go to school, you're gonna have to, you know, do all this stuff. And a lot of teens end up having to drop out of school because they have to get jobs to be able to support their child, right? So be wise, my little teens, be wise. Don't go out and, you know, have unprotected sex and all that stuff, because you're diving into a world that it's not what you think it is. And even as you think you got it figured out, I promise you, you don't have it figured out at all. Not even just a little bit, not even a pinch. You have no idea the amount of responsibility that you are about to take on. So, anyways, what are your guys' thoughts on that? What are your thoughts on teens going to juvie? You know, in the assignment, it was asking, you know, does the detention centers, do they work? Here's the problem with it is there are teens that go out and actually, you know, do bad things, and they get sent to juvie. That's exactly where they need to be. I don't think that, you know, some of the teens that get sent to juvie, they don't belong there. And when they do get sent there, they're there for too long. One of the studies showed that there are more teens that end up having, you know, mental conditions because of being locked up in detention centers. The rehabilitation is not always there in these detention centers. And you got all different types. You've got some that, you know, the only type of security they have is the staff members and their responsibility to watch after the, you know, the ones that they're, you know, looking over. And then you've got other detention centers that are just like a prison. They, you know, they've got the fences, and, you know, they got all the cameras, all this stuff. So some of them can be pretty rough. You know, I've seen teenagers getting put in some pretty rough areas. You know, they go out and they get charged for a status offense, which is nothing bad. I mean, they shouldn't have skipped school or, you know, done these little things, but it's nothing that bad to where they need to be going to these places. And sometimes that's the problem. They get put in with some of the worst juveniles that you could even imagine, and it messes them up. So y'all give me your opinions on that. Leave your comments, and yeah, I'm curious to see what you guys think about that. And I'll be getting these other podcasts uploaded for you, and we'll talk here again in a little bit.